Hello and a very warm welcome to all of you. On behalf of Numeric, a group brand Legrand, I thank you all for joining us today. Since 1984, Numeric has been at the forefront of empowering businesses with its reliable power backup solutions. For over 3 decades, we have been enabling our clients and their businesses to optimize operations to ensure uninterrupted business continuity. Keeping in line with this commitment, we are extremely thrilled to bring to you New Energy to Knowledge Partnership, a series of discussions wherein we will engage with industry leaders and try to decode and demystify the ever-evolving landscape of businesses and their growing needs. We will also explore the kind of impact they have on energy solutions, particularly on the power backup industry. Hello and welcome to New Energy to Knowledge Partnership. Today's discussion is about scalability in UPS solutions, meeting the growing power needs of businesses. I am Sheba Hassan, Head of Marketing Communications for Numeric, a group brand Legrand, and joining me today for this discussion are 3 esteemed panelists, Mr. Davide Maramotti, Mr. Vinit Gupta, and Mr. Ravindran SK. Thank you so much, panelists, for joining us for today's discussion. To begin with, I'd like each of you to just say a few lines about yourself and introduce yourselves to the audience.
My name is Davide Maramotti. I'm in charge of Head of Marketing in UPS in Legrand Electrical Infrastructure Business Unit.
My name is Vinit. I head marketing at Numeric and I'm working in the industry from last 2 decades. I'm very excited to be part of this panel today. I hope this is going to add a lot of knowledge to me as well. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ravindran. I head sales for Numeric. I'm there in the industry for the last 2 decades. I'm happy to be part of this discussion.
Thank you so much, panelists. I think we can begin the discussion on this topic with you, Davide. Today, businesses are growing very rapidly. The dynamics are completely changing and businesses need to optimize their operations when they decide to expand, so to speak. So my question to you is, what is the critical role of implementing the right power backup solutions for businesses which are looking to expand in the near future?
Yeah. Yes, we are in a digital era and we are going through big changes in mainly on the field technology. Augmented reality, for example, and artificial intelligence are creating a big volume of data that in some way has to be managed by the infrastructure. And in some way, we have to give them a flexible solution and a scalable solution that are the 2 main characteristics that our UPS must have.
Right.
In that way, we can give them a technology that is a state-of-the-art, is the new technology we can give them that is a scalable solution in modularity and a redundant solution in the modularity and a flexible solution that can be adapted to the new needs very quickly. We can't ask to the customer to change the UPS each time he has a new needs, a new power needs, because it's a cost for the customer. So in some way, we have to give them a solution that can limit the cost and expenses each time he has to adapt the infrastructure and the UPS to the new needs.
Right.
So this is the only way we can use to give to the customer a right solution.
I think it's very interesting you pointed out that we cannot ask the customer every time to change a UPS. So the UPS needs to be absolutely tailored to the requirements of the customer. And just extending it from what Davide said, Vinit, I'd like to ask you, in this given scenario, why are these scalable and redundant power backup solutions so critical for businesses that are growing?
Thanks for the question, Shiva. So I absolutely agree with what Davide is saying, that the need of the business is changing immense today. So there are a lot of businesses which are starting from a smaller size and then they grow over the time. Now, in the digital environment, in the digital era, when the break in the business or business continuity cannot be compromised,
right,
it becomes very important to have uninterrupted power backup.
Right.
And that's where UPS comes into picture. And when the business is growing, he rightly mentioned that You can't ask customer again and again to buy a new UPS. So when the business is growing, your power need is growing, your servers are growing, your PCs are growing, your other equipment is growing, you can definitely just simply add to the scalability of a modular UPS,
Right.
which can simply and very quickly, you do not have to wait, you do not have to plan a lot of things. Very quickly, you can scale your UPS system to the higher power need. So this makes the business continuity and business completely running in an uninterrupted mode. And also it helps the cost optimization for the customer over a longer run when
Right.
they're into the phase.
Right. Yeah. Now that you mentioned cost optimization, I was coming to the total cost of ownership. Energy savings or, optimizing the cost is very important again for businesses. So in what ways can scalable power backup solutions help businesses to sort of minimize their total cost of ownership?
This is a good question because it's the critical point. Using a standard UPS, for standard UPS, I mean the UPS that we, all of us, you already know since the past. To prevent this growing or this dynamic need of power, you normally ask to the customer to buy a bigger, oversized UPS.
Right.
This is not the case of the modular UPS because thanks to the scalability, you can give to the customer a solution, I repeat, because customer need a solution from us that can work sized in the right way in terms of power of the UPS. And in that way, you can give to the customer a UPS that it work in the best efficiency condition.
Right.
So working in the best efficiency condition for the UPS means save energy and for the customer save money.
Right.
So in that way, we can give to our customer a perfect solution that can work in the right way, reducing the losses, reducing the cost of the energy that can grow immediately when the condition of the load or the condition of the infrastructure changes.
Right. So when we talk about UPS, a very important component of a UPS solution is the battery and the battery solutions. So to Ravi, I'd address this question. Can you elaborate on the significance of advanced battery solutions in providing extended backup to businesses with, growing power needs, and especially when they want to implement a redundant or modular solution?
No, when compared to today versus 1 decade ago or 2 decades ago, the quality of power in India was that when it was days where there was a gap of about 7% between the demand and supply, which came down to 3. Today, the demand and supply gap has come down to 0.5%, which means that power availability is not a challenge. But all those disturbances are only creating, power losses, blackouts, brownouts happening. So the UPS is used to bridge that gap of few minutes, which is required for the customer to critically continue all their business. So to fill that, there are today solutions with lithium-ion batteries, and lithium-ion batteries, the very big advantage is that they are compact, number one. Then second biggest advantage is that they can be charged to 80% within 1 hour. So which means that if you are looking at your backup time of 15 minutes, you can charge, if you are taking 15 minutes once in a day, the battery will be ready for delivering again of 15 minutes in next 2 hours. That's a big difference, which was not there in the previous, technology of batteries that we had. That's a big advantage for the businesses. So you just have to plan such a way that you only meet a couple of minutes of backup time. So with that, you will be able to save a good amount of space, because space is going to be playing an important role in today because cost of real estate is very high in all the metro. So lithium-ion solutions, in lithium-ion there are plenty of combinations of chemistries based on manufacturers. So there are proven technologies available from a couple of manufacturers which are tested and proved for UPS. And I think that is becoming today a very good solution for the customers. And I think industry is going to go fast getting adopted to this lithium-ion solution. it may not take longer than 3 or 5 years where probably the entire UPS industry may shift to these kind of newer solutions.
I think we have been over the years talking about UPS when it comes to TCU, or we talk a lot about UPS. But now with the new age advanced batteries, what Ravi has mentioned is absolutely correct. With the new age advanced batteries, battery also is playing a big role in the TCU overall. So, for example, as you mentioned, compact footprint, so it takes less real estate. When it is big applications like data centers, it is even in offices, even in manufacturing spaces, it takes very less space as compared to the usual batteries. So this is one. Secondly, the life of these batteries, whether it is lithium ion, and there is also batteries like pure lead batteries available in the market. The life of these batteries is much longer than the usual VRLA batteries. Then these batteries can operate at little higher temperature as compared to the existing batteries. So you can increase the temperature of ambient temperature a little bit higher. So it saves energy. So in total, there is a big contribution happening now with the new age batteries, whether it is the TPPL pure lead batteries or whether it is lithium ion batteries. In the overall TCU calculation, it is a strong play, and that's why users are also moving towards this technology at a very fast pace.
Right. Moving on, today businesses and more businesses, we believe, they are moving towards sustainability. Sustainability is like at the heart of every business today. Even at Numeric, sustainability is at our core. I mean, we try and implement it in everything that we do. So when it comes to scalability and, the growing power needs, like you talked about modular and redundant solutions, what is the critical role and the benefit that a sustainable solution, especially a PEP certification is something that we keep hearing about, plays in, the overall landscape. So Vinit, I'd like to address this to you.
Sure. So sustainability today is no longer a concept. Sustainability is at the core of strategy of every organization, of every institution, every office, every building, every space. When it comes to sustainability, it takes care of a lot of things, whether it is the space utilization, whether it is the efficiency of power or usage of less power, or whether it is the carbon footprint used by the product. So there are many factors in the overall sustainability when we offer about a product. Now, when we talk about PEP, PEP is a certification or is a body in Europe which certifies the overall carbon utilization of the product. Now, this gives a very good advantage to the user. They can plan, and first of all, they understand this is the carbon footprint of the product, and they can plan their facility and their goals to achieve sustainability or climate sustainability goals by using this data. So, just for example, if some new building, some new space want to go in for LEED certification, and for the LEED certification or green building certification, this PEP certification can help them give data to go in, and it can help them in their LEED or green building certifications, which is a big advantage to them. And when we say PEP certification, it is to give the complete profile. It's a complete environmental profile of the product, which defines what is used, what is impacting the environment, what is not impacting the environment. So it's and when we do this, we make an effort to make sure that the product is more and more green, product is more and more sustainable in the future. So this is how we contribute to the Mother Earth.
So would it be safe to assume or safe to say that having a PEP certification really gives us a distinctive advantage when we are, pitching our solutions to our customers?
Yes. We consider the value that I mentioned before as at the same level of the standard value, the standard spec that we have to consider each time we talk about the UPS. So as a power, as a backup time, as a technology, and also the percentage of materials and the percentage of the materials that come from the circular economy that compose the UPS are two data very, very important for us. They give to the customer immediately an idea about how he is impacting its product when he will buy and when he will install on his infrastructure.
Right. Speaking of advantages that UPS solutions have when it comes to customers, Ravi, I'd like to ask you, what are the specific advantages that Numeric brings to the table when it comes to scalable solutions, providing scalable solutions to its customers?
So Numeric has certain product baskets, specifically modular UPS systems, starting from as low as 10 kVA, which in industry, many people don't have it. So our solution starts from 10 kVA and goes up to 2.1 megawatts. And the biggest advantage of our solution is that, today customers are looking at redundancy. While there is a requirement of, you are capable to meet the customer requirement when it comes to the demand going up. But there is one more requirement, is that redundancy. So in an eventuality, they should not get impacted. So, previously the technologies are that if you go for 100 kV, they can have a redundancy. But we can give redundancy right from 10 kVA with our tri-mode technology modular product that we have it. So we can give redundancy for even a smaller load. So today, edge computing is becoming quite common. Edge computing is, it's a small data center spread across the countries. So there, if you want, you will have to give redundancy. For that, we have a beautiful product called tri-mode, which is very, very ideally suitable, having the very low footprint and can also be scalable from 10 kVA to 80 kVA and give redundancy. And you have, the architecture is that, you have redundancy in the controller as well. And that's a beautiful product that we have. We also have one more product, which is Cure Mode, which is having a DPA architecture, the dual parallel architecture. The architecture is such that, there is no single point failure. Even the static bypasses are redundant. So we don't have any single point failure with it. And the compact footprint, the module is so densely powered so that the footprint of this particular UPS is very, very small, probably the lowest in the industry. So that product we have from, say, about 25 kVA kilowatts to about 600 kilowatts. So these two products, to cater to the most common applications of, edge data center, micro data center, enterprise data center, which in today is the biggest fight. So these two products not only caters this data center, but also plenty of office spaces, millions and millions of square feet of office spaces, where apart from the small data center, secure surveillance, networking, all these products, all these applications are get connected. These two families are well suited for the customers, not only meeting their, scalable power solution requirement, but also for the return.
Right. Yeah. Thank you, Ravi. Next question is again addressed to you. You've been in the industry for over 2 decades, like you said, and you've been at the helm of Numeric sales for more than a decade. Would you like to share any anecdote or a success story or a case study of where Numeric and its scalable power backup solutions solved a very complex problem for a client? And, what was the problem? What were the challenges? And how did Numeric really add value to them?
Yeah, that was a great question. Yeah. So we were working with one of a customer who wanted to set up edge data center at 73 location. And this customer was a very critical infrastructure customer, and they wanted to share their information to the customers. Customers are public at large, like you and me, want to have an update from a service that the customer was offering to us, live update of this. And this is about 75 locations spread across the length and breadth of the country. And they wanted, these are not in metros. So today, metros, your response times are fast. But these are not in metros. 73 locations across the length and breadth of the country are not in metros, non-metros, everything spread across. So they want redundancy. They want all these solutions to be tested. And also tomorrow, if they have to scalable, should have an option of scalability and a smaller footprint. So we were discussing with customer to how this can be solved, because they want all these three has to be solved. And we offered a solution. We did a pilot, and then it was successful, and we implemented that across 73 locations across the length and breadth of the country. And today the customer is very happy customer of us, and also it serves I think millions and millions of public who use that service day in day out, because that is a very, very people oriented solution that we give. So I would say that this particular solution, what we have given has contributed to the improving lives where we are committed to as group. This is one of the beautiful solutions that we have.
Vinit, do you want to share something in that regard?
Well, I think this is absolutely a fantastic case which we had. And we at Legrand, Numeric Legrand, we believe in improving lives. That's we believe in day in and day out. And this is one of the case studies. We have many other case studies when we come to our smaller UPSs, when we come to our small single phase UPSs, for example, a lot of ICT projects we have done, when we have gone to thousands of schools across a state and implement and install the UPSs in a very skewed time frame. And these products we give service to as well in a very continuous, uninterrupted manner. So I think one important thing what customer looks in today, one is the product. Of course, when they buy the product, they look into the capex, they look into the TCO, they look into many other factors. But at the same time, customer is also they also want to buy products from the company which gives good service, because service plays a very important role in the UPS as a product. And that's the strength of Numeric. We have about 1,200 plus service engineers across the country, which make sure that in every nook and corner of the country, when it comes to service, when it comes to the uninterrupted power or the business continuity of a customer, we are always there. We are always there in time, and the response time is very quick. So a lot of big customers, like one customer Ravi mentioned, similarly all our millions of customers, they believe in the service capability of Numeric and the right solutions which we give, because we give smart solutions with the innovation we do, and we always believe in improving life of our users, of our customers as well. So putting together good solution with a good service is what we believe here, and that's what we do on daily basis.
Right. Thank you. Yeah, it's really, so you feel a sense of, pride in when you talk about improving lives. And I think that is something that we all over here live by. We're coming to almost the end of the discussion. And now this question is open for all of you. I want to talk about the technology. What are the technological advancements that you're foreseeing in this UPS industry, especially when it comes to scalability? And also, how can these advancements contribute to the effectiveness and efficiency of power backup solutions as a whole? And what value you see this technology sort of adding in the near future? So, Davide, would like to start from you.
Yeah. As someone said before, one of Legrand claim is Legrand improving lives.
Yes.
To reach this target, improving lives, to improve the lives of the people, Legrand has to invest in research. We have 100 people in R&D that must continue to check on the field, on the market, which are the main technologies that we can use in our solution to achieve our target, that are the target that in some way are the answers to the customer needs. In UPS, in power design, we are now using a new technology that is a silicon carbide SiC technology that allows us to increase again our efficiency, reducing the losses of the UPS. And the reduction of the losses UPS in some way is directly linked to the possibility to reduce the heat sinks inside the UPS. Reducing the heat sinks, we can also reduce the space of the UPS and the footprint of the system. Footprint reduction is also a cost saving for the customer. So again, it's something that can help us to give to the customer a right solution for each need. Another part, we're talking about batteries before. Yes, now we can offer a lithium solution that is a new technology, or used also in the UPS, is also used on the electrical vehicle, for example. And this market can help also us to have a best solution in terms of technology and also on the cost, because we have to take care also about the cost of our solution. But you don't have to stop to this technology. So is the state of the art of the technology that can be used instead of the mature technology, lead acid battery technology. But again, we don't have to stop the research also on the battery side, because there are a lot of things to discover, a new technology to invent, and I'm sure that we can play our best role also in that part of the UPS and of the market.
Right. Vinit?
So I think, so one is the silicon carbide technology, and of course we are working on the new technologies. But I think as an organization, we believe in need-based solutions. So which is very important. We always work on the innovation or on the solutions which are required by the customer. Sometimes these innovations are very small, but sometimes these innovations are very big. For example, silicon carbide is going to be a big transition because it changes the whole engine of the UPS itself. But there are small changes. For example, in our Cure Mode UPS, the display of the UPS rotates 180 degrees, which helps the service engineer to maintain the UPS while they are working on the UPS. It makes their life easy. So it's a very small innovation to a very large innovation. But as an organization, we are very clear that we have to give use-based or need-based innovation, and we give smart solutions to our customers. In terms of technology, whether it is batteries, whether it is the technology of the UPS, we are working in a total solution manner to the customers, looking at what is the total need of the customer. That also includes the peripheral products around the UPS and the battery. So we are committed to our goal of a need-based solution, and we will continue to do that.
So I second the thought of what Vinit has told, need-based solution. So today, Indian economy is growing at 7.4% and it's marching towards 5 trillion GDP sooner or later. With that, businesses are growing in very fast pace. So what we should look at is that how our products can help our customers in ensuring their business continuity and also ensuring the TCO. These are the two parameters that we get in. To do that, whatever technology advancement that we have to do, whatever need-based innovation that we will have to do, we keep doing it so that we are ahead of the competition. So I think silicon carbide is going to be one of the game changer, because with that we will likely to achieve that TCO for a customer will be very attractive, which means that any investment that they make on our products, they will see a value in that. So that's going to complement us. So like this, lithium ion will be one of that. This kind of technology advancement, adoption of this technology advancement will be very fast. And India being a country where technology always, adoption rate of technology is always the highest in India. With that, I see that, we as Indians, we are very fast in adopting technologies, and customers see the value in the technology. I see that, with these new technologies that we are going to bring in, we will be able to, help our customers and help the community at large in a bigger way.
Yeah, sure.
Can I add another point? Because at the beginning of our speech, we talked about in artificial intelligence.
Yes.
So today in the UPS, we are collecting data inside the UPS about the real condition of that the UPS is working, and but with data are used only when there is, for example, a predictive maintenance action, or when there is a failure that our service team will go on the field trying to understand what's happened. And thanks to the new technology, we can also improve this part of the business, collecting preventively in advance this data and trying to understand how to prevent the failure.
Right.
Because even if the modular solutions are redundant, an additional value to the customer can be added, giving them a dedicated, customized maintenance schedule that can come only if I have an idea about how the UPS is working, collecting this data, using new technology to trying to understand that this data we can give to the customer a dedicated maintenance plan before and to prevent the failure.
Right. Yeah, a very interesting point I think you pointed out, because they always say prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
So, if a company is able to sort of preempt these challenges and, ensure uninterrupted business continuity. So, with that, we come to the end of this discussion. I think we covered a very wide spectrum of where we started with, what are these scalable solutions, how they benefit our customers or the clients, our businesses. And, we spoke about TCO and we spoke about PEP and sustainability. And of course, we ended with, what is the future and, what is the technology. All right. So I think, thank you so much, panelists, for bringing your expertise to the table. I think it was a very insightful and thought-provoking discussion. And I'm sure our audience that is watching today will also take back a lot from this entire panel discussion. To all our audiences, thank you so much for joining us. As we conclude this discussion, let us carry forward the knowledge that we've gained, the visions that we've shared, and let us foster innovation and resilience in this power backup industry. We will see you again with another insightful discussion. But till then, it's a sign off from all of us here. Do follow us and keep looking for new energy to knowledge partnership. Thank you so much.